Imagine a world teeming with life, yet utterly devoid of complexity. No trees reaching for the sky, no fish swimming in the ocean, no animals roaming the land. Just microscopic specks, simple bags of chemicals, drifting through warm primordial soup. This wasn't just a fantasy. It was our reality billions of years ago. Every living thing on Earth, including you, traces its lineage back to these humble beginnings. We began as single-celled organisms. But if life naturally trends towards complexity, if evolution pushes species to adapt, diversify, and become more sophisticated, then why, after all this time, are single-celled organisms still here? Why haven't they all evolved into something more? It's a fundamental question that challenges our intuitive understanding of evolution. We often picture evolution as a ladder, with simple life at the bottom and humans triumphantly at the top. But this latter view is deeply misleading. Evolution isn't a relentless march towards complexity, nor does it have a fixed destination. It's more like a sprawling, ever-expanding bush, branching out in countless directions, each adapting to its own unique circumstances. To understand why single-celled life persists, we need to abandon the idea of a finish line and instead embrace the true engine of natural selection. Consider the bacteria, archaea, and protozoa that dominate our planet's hidden ecosystems. They are the ultimate survivors, thriving in environments that would instantly obliterate multicellular life. From scorching volcanic vents to the deepest, most crushing ocean trenches, from miles beneath the Earth's surface to the icy plains of the Arctic, these microscopic masters have found a way. Their simplicity isn't a drawback, it's their superpower. No complex organs to maintain, no intricate systems to go wrong, no specialized tissues that demand specific conditions. Their streamlined structure allows for rapid reproduction and incredible adaptability. A single bacterium can divide into millions within hours, passing on any advantageous mutations at astonishing speed. This allows them to quickly colonize new niches, develop resistance to threats like antibiotics, and exploit resources that larger organisms can't even perceive. They don't need to evolve into multicellular forms because their current form is already exquisitely suited to their existence. It's a perfect case of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, on a planetary scale, but there's more to it than just efficiency. One key factor is the concept of evolutionary trade-offs. Becoming multicellular requires a colossal investment. Cells have to specialize, cooperate, communicate, and give up their independence. This creates vulnerabilities. A single organ failure, a disruption in communication, or the need for a specific environment can bring down the whole organism. For a single-celled organism, if one cell dies, billions more are likely to survive. For a complex animal, the death of a single crucial cell type, like a neuron or a heart cell, can spell disaster for the entire organism. So, why would any organism choose complexity over simplicity? The shift to multicellularity likely wasn't a universal imperative, but a response to specific environmental pressures and opportunities that arose hundreds of millions, even billions of years ago. Imagine a world where nutrients were abundant but scattered, or where being slightly larger offered an advantage in consuming smaller cells or in avoiding being consumed. Over time, aggregations of cells that cooperated could outcompete their solitary relatives. This wasn't about becoming better, but about finding a new way to survive and reproduce in a changing world. Multicellularity opened up entirely new evolutionary pathways, allowing for specialization, larger body sizes, and increasingly complex behaviors. It led to the incredible diversity we see today, from giant sequoias to blue whales. But this doesn't mean single-celled life was left behind or rendered obsolete. On the contrary, while multicellular organisms were exploring new frontiers, single-celled organisms were perfecting their own niches, becoming ever more adept at what they do best, existing simply and abundantly. They weren't competing directly with the evolving multicellular giants. They were simply thriving in their own domain. Here's the twist: we are utterly dependent on them. Single-celled organisms don't just exist alongside us. They form the very foundation of our ecosystems and even live inside us. The oxygen you breathe, the nitrogen in your soil, the decomposition that recycles nutrients, Much of it is driven by bacteria and archaea. Your own gut hosts trillions of bacteria, essential for digestion and immunity. Without them, life as we know it would cease to exist. They are not a relic of the past. They are the invisible architects of the present, constantly shaping our world. Their continued existence is not a failure of evolution, but a testament to its incredible flexibility. Evolution doesn't always push for greater complexity. Sometimes, the most successful strategy is to remain simple, efficient, and adaptable. It optimizes for survival, not for advancement along a perceived hierarchy. If a simple form is perfectly suited to its environment and can reproduce effectively, there is no evolutionary pressure to change it. In fact, adding complexity could be a disadvantage, a burden that makes survival harder. The cost-benefit analysis simply doesn't add up. Think about it. Single-celled organisms have existed for over 3.5 billion years, adapting to every major planetary shift, surviving countless extinctions that wiped out more complex life forms. They are the ultimate survivors, the bedrock upon which all other life depends. Their story isn't about being stuck in an early evolutionary stage. It's about mastering the art of existence in its purest, most fundamental form. They are the quiet, unassuming champions of planetary resilience, proving that simplicity often outlasts grandeur. So, the reason single-celled organisms are still around is profound. They never stopped being incredibly successful. Evolution doesn't dictate that all life must strive for multicellularity. It dictates that life must strive to survive and reproduce in its given environment. And in countless environments across our planet, from the microscopic pores of soil to the deepest abysses, the simple single-celled design remains the undisputed champion. It's not about being primitive, it's about being perfectly adapted, endlessly resilient, and utterly indispensable. Their presence reminds us that evolution isn't a linear progression, but a vast, intricate web of life, where every form, no matter how simple or complex, plays a vital role. From the first spark of life to the intricate ecosystems of today, the journey has been one of adaptation, not necessarily ascent. And in this grand cosmic play, the single-celled organisms are not the forgotten ancestors, but the eternal foundation. But if survival is the ultimate goal, and simplicity offers such incredible advantages, does that mean that in the far distant future, complex life forms like us might eventually yield the stage to our microscopic cousins once again?